Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, YouTube. And good morning, TikTok. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be joining me from. I say hello. Ellie Emmanuel, good morning. Like a tika. You know, a Carol. Good morning. Vaughn, good morning. Who is there again? T. Johnson, good morning. Opu, okay, Sepsi Wambi by all the user numbers. I say morning, Tony, Patty, good morning. So, for the people that see me for the first time, my name is Dr. Funmilola Tella. Funmilola Tella S. All right. So we're into financing. We do financing. We do legal stuff. Anything, any legal that have to do with the financial stuff, we do it. We do mortgages. We do real estate. We do wills. We do trust fund. We do power of attorney. We do probate. So, and that's what we do. So my mission and our mission, our goal, following and our company, is to help Black community, African Black, to build wealth. That's one, and number two, to retain the wealth. So it's not how much you are here is how much were you able to keep. And that's our philosophy. And that's why we are here at your space to talk about it and to educate ourselves more on what we need to do and what's available to us down there. Okay. So if you are joining me for the first time, please on the TikTok, please kindly follow us and help me to share so that other people can see us. Abundant love, good morning. The Rock, Richard, Anthony, good morning. I'll greet everybody. All right, so we just waiting for more people to join me, but usually I don't really wait for people before I start. And when I start, people can join us along the way, and that's fine. Tẹ́ntẹ́n he orúkọ ṣá orúkọ ṣá pọ̀ lórí bíbá ìṣá Henry, how are you? Welcome back to oh dear. FT, what's wrong with you now? Prince Sheyi, Oluwakintayo, grateful soul. All right then. Welcome everybody on board. Please kindly help me to power tap. Ẹ̀yin TikTok, ẹ bá mi power tap fa. Help me to power tap, please, so that when you power tap, other people can see us. Elizabeth, thank you for joining me, so that they can join this live chat. Okay. So today is Thursday, 8th of May, and we thank God for today. And like I always said, if you wake up and you can see, you can touch, you can taste, you can smell. There's a roof on your head, food on the table, clothes on your body, and shoe on your feet. We need to say thank you and your good health. You are billionaires. B is a B in dollars, in pounds. You are billionaires. You are more than what you think. All right. So, why am I yawning now? Mo ti ṣe exercise láàárọ̀ yìí now. Ṣé pé body no be wood. Body no be water. All right then. So to some of us they have not heard about the good news before. There's a good news that's a mortgage in Nigeria now. Ooh. Yes, mortgage. I'm so very excited about this. This mortgage in Nigeria. Okay, mortgaging have been around for decades, like a three decades, over 3.5 decades. That's almost 30 some. So because some banks, the mortgage banks have been existing for 35 years now, and nobody know about it. Of course, some few people knows, the few people that knows the inner carcass billionaire. Those are the people that knew about mortgages in Nigeria. But now, so I'm here with the good news to let the world know, or all the African knows that there's a mortgage right here in Nigeria. All right then. And for you to be eligible, it does. If you are diaspora, okay, yeah, I'm working together with the diaspora, okay, so that to make sure we get best of the best. Because my mission is I want the diaspora to start investing in Nigeria. Okay, to sorry, test just came in. To invest in Nigeria and to start seeing our country with a different eyes. Okay. So to all of us that are watching me right now, or the people that are gonna stumble to this video one day, I want us to know, and if you are black, you're Africa or Nigeria, I want us to know that the future of the world is in Africa. The future or your waju, the future is in Africa. And luckily for me, I'm a Nigerian. Nigeria is a giant of Africa. Do you understand? Luckily for us as a Nigerians, being Nigeria is a giant of Africa. So we get double for that. So that's why I wouldn't want any Nigerian in diaspora to be left out. So, and this is the right time not to start doing something in Africa. This is the right time to start. Even to the people that they are Nigerians that live in Nigeria right now, if you are Nigerian residents, you are not left out as well. You can reach out to me too. So eligible, you must be working. Okay, eligible, you must be working, and then and that's it. So oh my god, and show us your proof of fund. The proof of fund you need to show to us, and that's what we needed. And the reason why we need is just to find to make sure. Good morning, is that avocado? Say Lori Facebook ni abi YouTube. Welcome today. Just to see that you can pay back. All right. So not necessarily you be the one to pay, but other people might, most especially if you really want to really make money out of it, and which this is what I've been saying to people in the diaspora, that when you buy this real estate, you will let it out on Airbnb purposes, all right, on Airbnb space, so that the property can be paid for its own obligation. So what I mean by obligation, that's it. So property will be paid for mortgage itself. So you don't have to be sending money from whatever you're in to pay for the mortgage. All right, that's the best way to do it. And even yourself, whenever you are traveling abroad, travel to Nigeria, so you can now it depends on how many room you are purchasing. So it can might not just put be anybody there whenever you're around. If you really want your space, maybe you are expecting visitor yourself or you are going with your family. All right. So you don't need to put anybody there. So whenever you are leaving, you just put it back on Airbnb. Do you understand? And I mentioned about we empower our family or siblings or whatever in Africa. And in this on this basis you can create a job. For example, what I mean by that, maybe you have a siblings or cousins or friends or family that normally ask you for money, so you can put them in charge of this Airbnb, right? So you keep them busy. So anyone that failed to do that, you stop sending them money, because if you don't teach people how to get money and you keep giving them, they will keep coming back all the time. But when you create a job for them in a way of business, number one, it's good for you and good for them. Because if you don't give them this business, you give it someone else, and you continue to be giving these people money. So you are losing. So just hand it over to them. And if you think, family, you don't want to do it with family, maybe they might not do it properly or whatever. No. So there's a technology out there. So when you can you put it online when people are checking it. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Why am I yawning? When people are checking it, they checking it through online. All right. And immediately they booked. So when they finish the booking, and then they pay to your Stripe account straight away. You have a Stripe account and plug in Stripe accounts. So they don't need to pay your sibling or cousin or whatever. They don't need to pay their money. They will not even see the money. You understand? Because you make it. Whenever you check in hotel here, have you ever paid with cash before? No, you pay with card. You purposely tell them cash is not whatever, and you're going to put camera in every room so that you'll be monitoring who goes in, who's come out, how many people you check in a day. Technology has gone so far. So there's nothing to be worried about. There's nothing to be panicking about. To say, oh my Jamie, Nigeria, I can't do business with them. Africa, no. So you need to take away fear and do what is needful. All right. So you might be thinking, some people would say, real estate is very expensive. Very well, of course. It's a real, because it's very real business. It must be expensive. So that's why mortgage is available for us. Freema, thank you for joining. So that's why mortgage is available for us. So I'm here to let you know that we are mortgage brokers in Nigeria. So we give you mortgage. Adekola Johnson, thank you for joining. So we're going to give you mortgage. All right. So you just come out with a little down payment, the deposit. That's it. And the bank gonna fund the rest. Do you understand? Thank you for power tapping. Adekola Johnson too. God bless you. I appreciate it. So we're gonna fund the rest. So and again, so when you come out, the first investment, you have to be your mortgage. So it has to be your deposit. So and then your oh God, why am I yawning? Why am I so tired? Of course, I've already done exercise this morning now, and shame you, Sundadani. I think I slept well. Oh. So the initial money that you're going to come up with is just your down payment. Do you understand? And that's it. So yeah, your tenants or Airbnb will be funding the rest. And let me tell you, applicated mortgage, no show credits. Uh, maybe you need a what? Don't mind me, Gary. Or let shame me. I think I went to bed. Are you? Yeah, I didn't sleep properly. I think I went to bed. I woke up 3 o'clock and I went back to maybe I slept. I slept for maybe 4 hours. 4 hours. 4 hours. Not it now. 4 hours, 5 hours or so. I think 4 hours. And I already doing exercise this morning. I already run, jogging. I spoke to people. I engage people on the phone. So yeah, so that's it. So you just come out with the first initial and down payment, and you don't need to worry yourself. So your that's what. And when it comes to that, so for you to buy, please speak to me. Don't just go and buy any property anyhow in Nigeria. You wanted to make money. Hungry, I'm not hungry. Don't mind me. Okay, I'm not hungry. Don't mind me. Maybe what? Maybe I need coffee. I will have coffee later. I can't go now. Coffee ti bà mí jẹ́. I like my black coffee, no sugar, no milk. I love it. But I'm getting too fat. I'm trying to reduce coffee now. I don't want to take coffee. So, as I was saying, Oh, come on, stop this FT. So we need just need to come out with the deposits. And so please, when it comes to this, you need location is very important, and then the structure is very important as well. So the world is changing now. Some people they will say, "I'm looking for house." Apartment is more appealing now to people, okay, because the world is changing. So people prefer more what's it called apartments. So you look into it there and there. In apartment, and the reason why people prefer apartment. Thank you, Akin Akin 028 for power tapping. God bless you. Oshegoni. It's because it's good for businesses. It's good for networking. Somebody like me, I like apartments. Okay, I like apartments than house. So if I'm looking for Airbnb, I'm not gonna get Airbnb in one house and lock myself. Mm-mm. I will prefer apartment, and that's the truth. So when you are thinking about it, think about it properly and go for apartment. House is good too, yeah, but apartment is more ideally for Airbnb, and it's not even more cheaper, by the way. Uh, there are some houses. You can see some apartment in Lekki Phase One, and that's really good. In fact, they build the quality so well. Oh my god, I want to go and see one apartment. The quality was so good. In fact, it's very high standard in quality. All right. When you talk about houses, there's a quality in building houses. So I know, I'm sure everybody knows about, that there's a quality. Gbogbo nǹkan ló ní quality. Everything has a quality. All right. Clothing quality, shoes quality, handbags quality. Even human beings say we are quality more than one another. Hmm? We quality more than one another. Okay. So um so we need to work with quality. And then so when you buy houses, I'm not talking about quality different from prime area. So you can build house in a house area that's not that developed, and you build in it to the quality, to the nice taste. All right. And you can even build it in a good area, and the quality is not good. So when I come to that quality, we're talking about the finishing, talking about attention to details, intentional about the building and all that. So if you go for that, so please, we are selling houses as well. Okay, I'm selling houses too. So you can come to me. So I will help you to get a house. We help you to, most especially diaspora. We dedicate ourselves to really help us. So you can visit our website www.f3richmommy.ng. So you see our mortgage website and the real estate website are there together. So we have some houses that are listed there, and some houses they are not even listed yet. So we get you cover all the way. Okay. So reach out to us because I normally say this all the time. Let me say it again. The reason why you need to use a mortgage is to um, is to um, so that you will not is to make sure number one, you are getting the value for money. What I mean by value for money is because um you will it's because you will um we will do appraisal. Okay, we do valuation, we call it. We use appraisal for in America. You use valuation in London and Nigeria. So we need to do appraisal on the property. So what I mean by appraisal is um when Nigeria, every house is a new build, isn't it? No, you don't nobody said the whole house is just not like here that you can see buy a house that have been sold for years, because here nobody build houses by themselves unless you're a developer, you're a business, you are doing it for business. Everybody buy already are made. But Nigeria, everybody build for themselves. Okay. So that's why brand new house, that's what you see in Nigeria. I don't think there's a whole house in Nigeria. So if there's old house, people they demolish it and rebuild it. Okay, so almost everything is new. So on that basis, it's very hard to say, okay, this is the price of this house. So developer, they will just build based on their own common sense and they just put the price on it. So, but when you use the mortgage, because none of you will remember to say, okay, let me go and do appraiser. You will not even do it. But Abashabi, hello, darling. Thanks for joining me. But when you use mortgage on that, so we will do something we call valuation. We want to know the value, original markets. Of course, we know that property grow quickly in Nigeria, and that's fine. But that one doesn't mean we shouldn't know the value. So developer can call the house 300 million. By the time we do the valuation and come back, the valuation might tell you it's 250 million. You understand? So we save you 50,000, say 50,000 and 50 million. We already save 50 million naira. Okay? So and that's another power of mortgage. And again, if the property does not have a right title, right documents, we are not going to lend. So we save you of from buying houses that does not have a right title. Some of them might have a title, but they don't have a planning permission. All right. So the developer will not tell you this. So, but when you do the mortgage, we will know that when there's no building permission, we might not lend on it because they are not following the rules. Even here in London, America, if you wanted to change the structure of the house, maybe you wanted to add to the garden or you want to turn your garden to something, you need to get a planning permission first. Failure to do that, you are in problem with the local council. So it's the same thing in Nigeria, but a lot of people they believe they can have their own way or something like that. I don't know. Some people do have their way in Nigeria and somehow. But that one doesn't mean that the house is good for you to buy. So please don't invest in the house that does not have a building permission. They just build. Mm-mm. Anything can happen in the future. So another thing, that's another way to use mortgage. Another way to use mortgage is because you wanted to see maybe the person is they're doing the right thing, or maybe the land. They might get what, like I said, some house they might provide you with the planning permission and everything, but still, maybe it's fake. Who knows? But still, the land might be belong to government. If it does not even belong to government now, government might be putting eyes on it because government already have some places in play, have some places in mind that they will develop maybe in 10 years time, 20 years time, but they are not saying anything now. So some developer must set the house, must buy the house and buy the land and build on it, or they sold you that land. It's very dangerous. So if you are the one that got the real proper permission and they build on it, so even at all, if the government wanted to demolish, they will give you another land or another houses. So they don't demolish like that. The same thing happen here. They demolish here as well. So most especially the council, people that do the council houses. Still, the government will give them another house somewhere else. Most especially people in London. I remember that kind of people that they were giving council out, they giving council out for to in Canning Town. Now Canning Town is a new place. So they need to go and give them they bought the house from them, they give them money. Some people, for the people that already bought it mortgage, so a lot of people have bought it, they give those people money. For those people they are not bought it yet, but they are still living there, they give them another location to live. So what I'm trying to say that even at all, if a government wanted to do anything, any land that you have a proper permission in Nigeria, they will give you another place. But if you don't have a proper permission or proper documents, if you buy the house, when anything happen, if the government demolish it, that's your problem. But using mortgage to do your purchasing, we let you know that this is a no house. You cannot buy it because no bank will ever give the money to the house that is going to be demolished very soon. I hope you guys you really get my point. So anybody have a question? Hello, doctor. Do you work with bad credits separately? And Jane. Yes, yes, yeah, we do. We specialize in the bad credits, by the way. Yeah, the answer is yes. So another thing I want us to know in Nigeria as well, there's a credit. We do credit checking. Okay, so we advise us to start having a credit line in Nigeria. Of course, if you are here, if in diaspora, we're going to check your credits, UK credit reports. Okay, but if you are Nigerian, so for you to buy in Nigeria and all that, so okay, so just to minimize the risk, that would also mean that if your credit is bad, that would also mean you're not going to get it. Of course, you're going to get it when if I deal with you. Of course, you see, we still lend you money in Nigeria, but um, another thing that I wanted to know, also to know, is what's the question? So we need to start having it what's it called? Credit prints in Nigeria. Ah, which one? Which one? Are you talking London or Nigeria? Where are you? I'm talking about the Nigerian mortgage. So please let me know exactly what do you want to know, please. So London, yeah, you number one, you need to have your deposit ready. Okay. Number two, your credit reports. We need to see how bad. Number three, your income. So what's your salary annually? So your salary annually will let us know how much you can borrow. And again, we do financial health check. Financial health check in essence that do you want to see if you have any existing loan. So the more loan you have, the reduce money we can lend you. Okay, and that's how it works in nutshell. So if you wanted to now, if you wanted, it's keen to know deeper and whatever, so you need to consult us privately, so that you can get advice that tailor to your needs. This is just general information. Is oh my god. So I've not on the TikTok. Oh my god. So I've not been live on Instagram since. Oh dear. Good morning, Instagram. I'm so sorry. I thought I was live new. So I've been here for, okay. Okay, noted. Thank you. Welcome. Uh Mark Mickey, thank you for following us. Right. So that's the way it works. Okay. So if you wanted to now know AK1 with God, good morning. So if you wanted to learn more about um um Femista, thank you for power tapping. God bless you. James, hello, how are you doing? So wanted to learn more, yeah, please seek professional advice, okay? And that would be better. So, but and again, the best way to increase your if my sister, so if for you to increase your credit reports, please make sure you keep eyes on your repayments. Most especially if you had any direct debits, make sure it does not bounce back. All right. So if they are going to remove the money 2 days, make sure the money is in account so that they can get the money off. So by doing that, you can see your credit card, your credit report will jump up again. And Tobes, how are you? Thank you for joining me. It will jump up again. And again, if you have not got any credit card, please make sure you have one. I didn't say get credit card and go and spend money anyhow. It's, but you can use a credit card for your day-to-day activities. Okay. For example, normally everybody will eat, isn't it? So if you are working, everybody will travel, you buy the travel card. You can use your credit card to purchase that. And then you will now return the money back into your from your debit card. All right. So make sure you already have your money ready. You just use your credit card as a means of transit, and then you pay the money back. Maybe you wanted to buy a ticket, maybe you are traveling to Europe, America, whatever, Nigeria. Use a credit card to um purchase them tickets. I'm yawning again. And then pay back. Do you understand? And then pay back. And then make sure you pay all the money back. So and that's the best way to do it to deal with that. Tobes, thank you for power tapping. God bless you. God bless you. And again, so the usage of credit card now, please, if you are, the usage must not more than 25%. So what, for example, maybe they give you £1,000. The amount they expect you to spend before you pay back is £250. Ẹ bá mi ṣá Tóbi látẹ̀wọ́. Thank, thank you for the gift. Thank you for being my team. All right. So, 25%. For example, you have 1,000 payback, spend 25,000, 250 and pay back. So use it payback. By doing that, it's going to increase your credit card. It's going to increase your credit card. What's it called? Credit score. You know, the lender, the credit score, the credit check is a two thing. Credit score, by spending your credit card properly, your score is going to be go higher. So credit check is, activities. What have you done? Have you missed payments? How many? How late? If a utility missed a payment, some lender they ignore that. Okay, but if it's a credit card, they don't ignore it because they know credit card giving money or money to spend ahead and you're not paying back. Please make sure you don't try not to default on your credit card. Make sure you pay your credit time in time. And that's a way you can use a credit card without paying interest. Credit card they normally charge interest every 28 days or something like that. So if you can use it and pay back less than a week, you are not going to pay the interest, any interest. So because you are using it to build your credit score, repair your credit report. You understand? So you are not going to wait for a long time and for you to pay back. So make sure that's what I used to say people. Make sure you have the money, right? You are just using credit card as a venue of spending the money and pay back. That's it. So I wanted to buy tickets now. I have my money in my current account, but I will not use my current account debit card. I will use my credit card to buy it, and I will now pay the money from my debit card, pay back to my credit card. Even by let me apart from increasing your credit score, is credit card is going to be giving you points for spending the credit card. Okay, so they normally issue points. We call it cashback. If my cousin have used that before to buy a ticket, credit card points they use it to buy tickets. It happen a lot. So you can see that you are not losing at all. If I in any form, no fit gain. But if some people say credit card is gbese. It's money, but they didn't ask you to go and get a credit card to start doing unnecessary shopping. Do you understand? So you just spend the money according to your codes, according to your size. Yinku Slubia. All right. If there's no any question, please. I need to go now. Let me get started for today. All right. Thank you so very much. Queen KG, thank you for joining. Thank you for liking the video. All right. So to some of that are just joining us. So there's a mortgage in Nigeria. Anyone that thinking of buy property, real estate in Nigeria, you wanted to start to build your portfolio in Nigeria, you wanted to do Airbnb in Nigeria, please consult us and let us know. We are here to help you, right? And that's it. All right.